Anything hurting? I don't know if anybody's in here yet or not. Anybody in here? Want to live chat? Live chat's on. Okay. And for a little work knife in here, it was dull. Who's in here? Dennis Wevel. Oh boy, shopping. Brother Todd, Marco. We are gonna do some more leather work today. I got all of my customer stuff done, and now I need to bang out some slips for the kiddos and another trade. So, have safe, Dennis. You survived shopping. Oh, we are done shopping. At least you got everything wrapped, and now all we got to do is just finish up Christmas morning. Be good to go. Oh, man. Is that Noah? No, it's just the Rough Rider rope knife, sailor's knife. I just use it as my out here on my bench, so that's all. Ain't nothing special. You working today, Noah? Do what? Sorry, are you working? That's all. That's all I'd ask you. Just curious if you were working. Where'd my pen go? And it's still cold. I've had the heat on out here for an hour. Took a knife apart. Trying to keep these somewhat organized. Got 4 slips to do. Got 3 for the kids, and then that is crooked. And then 1 for a, I guess, part of a trade, I guess. Greg Vanderlip. Oh, sweet, man. Sweet, Noah. Glad you get to join us for a little bit. Not doing any knife stuff. We're just going to do a little leather work. I did take a K-bar folding hunter apart for, I didn't take it apart. I just popped the pivot pin out because it needs a new pivot pin so I can measure it and order the material. So once that pin stock gets in, then we can pop it back together and get her on back out the door to Brother Chuck at Briar Patch Knives. We had talked about getting that fixed for him, so got the pivot pin pushed out. It was proud on one. It had started working its way out one way, and whoever had it before Chuck kept just peening one side, and so it was short on one side and peened and round over on the other. So I just popped the pin out and then just ordered some new 3/32 nickel silver pins. Oh, prayer. Oh yeah, definitely prayers for Randy's family, Randy's soul as he passes through his next. Damn it. As he passes through his next transition of being, I guess. That's going to be Collins. So one of these, all we're going to do tonight on these is tool them, stamp them, and then I've got to get, one of these is going to be black. This one's going to be black, but I'm going to dye it using, it's basically like what you use to like ebonize wood, but you do it on leather and it turns it like a purplish black. So that's what we're going to do on the slip for the trade that I got in. So I'm going to do it black and then probably do his letters orange. It's a Brother Nate over at Green's Blade Revival. Me and him did a little trade, and I offered him up a slip as part of the trade, and he accepted. And so I'm gonna work on it. He's actually already shipped off the knife, but I want to have it done so after Christmas we can get it shipped off. I'm gonna ship everything I've got left to ship. I'm shipping after Christmas because post office is so ridiculous right now. So yeah, so an ebonize, I'm gonna tool it and stamp it and everything, and then ebonize it, and then I've got some orange. I think I'm gonna do his letters in, and his name's Nate, but I call him Nate Dog, so we're gonna put Nate Dog on it. There's Brother Mario, Big E in here, Chris Geary. So it should be pretty cool. I don't know how in the world I've gotten good night. I need to trim these. Or trim this one. We're gonna go do 2.25. How much did I measure? I really like the size of the ones that Matt and Crawford do. They're 2.5. Oh, check. Well, I got it out. About a 1982. I guess they call this a slimline trapper, but it's a 2-blade. This is a 62048 SP. This is a 1982, and that's actually carbon steel. Hopefully, I got her. This is a trade from Brother Chuck over at Briar Patch Knives, and it was in really good shape when I got it. But I went on and did some love on it. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how it is. You get a new knife in, and you gotta got love on it a little bit. So I've got to get a better metal ruler or a longer metal ruler. Got some stuff coming in today at some point. Don't know when it'll be here. We might could fool with if it gets here, but I don't know if it will or not. This one's Nate's. Nate dog. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We're just gonna be out here piddling. Let's see here. Oh, you like that idea, Chris? Are you talking about like the ebonized? It'll be like a. It just depends on the leather. It does anywhere from like a really dark purple to a black, a gray. Just depends on the leather. Dingy, I am getting ready to start working on some leather projects. So just getting everything prepped out. Kind of want to go ahead and start on Nate's. Oh, I missed that spot. Let's see here. This is 7 to 8 ounce leather, so these are going to be really stout slips. I'm drinking on a Ghost Phase Pop. I'll be liking them. Pretty good stuff. How did I put that up? All right, how do I want to... Man, it looks crooked. I know it's not, but... Damn if it ain't. What the hell? Did I cut it crooked? Three-eighths. I did. God dang. 1/8 of an inch off. I'd have gotten all the way done and been like, why in the hell does this look crooked? Lord have mercy. Tell you where my brain's at. Lord. Now, I had grabbed, man, I would lose my daggum head if it wasn't attached. 2 3/8. It's 1. And 3. 30 seconds. Is that right? 1, 2, 3/8. That's half. 1.25 inches. So that's going to be 1.125 inches. That needs to turn back around that way. Sorry guys, I'm just working on my layout here, making sure it's straight. So I'll start measuring. I know what to, or when I start laying his letters out for his name, I know what to put down. So 3/16, 1 3/16. To edge. All right. They're all the same width. All right, so where are we at here? Cut it off twice, still too short. Yep, Jim, that's all. That's dang good for the age. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I'm in 1980 and I think I look good for my age. Hold on to it as long as you can, Mario. God dang, y'all crack me up. All right, so need to wet it and let it case, and then need to edge, and then shade, and then do Nate and dog. Nate, dog. And an American flag on the back. I don't know that I'll get to, I don't know if there's going to be enough room to do the my maker's mark on it or not. That kind of stinks. That'll be all right though. Never done a midday Saturday. Is it midday still? 2 o'clock. I may do another one this evening. Just depends. All right. Move stuff around. All right, let's see here. We need to where is my caliper? to step up my leather game a little bit, just to, so when you guys get customs, that they'll have a really nice slip or a sheath or whatever to go with it. I need to hit this. So I did get a new knife. I got a swivel knife for leather, and been trying to get the edge right. So been kind of slowly working on it. Once you get the edge right, you pretty much just maintain them after that with a strop, as long as you treat them right. This is just a little inexpensive one from Hobby Lobby to see how I liked it. And then if I like it, then I'm gonna get a better one. Trust me, man. Oh, there's Mike. God dang, Mike. So yeah, this little swivel knife came in a little kit that had some shaders too, which I didn't have a lot, and they're textured shaders, not smooth. So when you antique it, it'll come out. The textured ones will come out. It'll be able to hold on to more of that antiquing solution. So, all right, let's see here. The other one was my son's. Been watching a lot of this guy on YouTube called Road Agent Leather, and man, that guy, that's where I got the ebonizing from. He had done some really cool, well, he did a Doc Holliday rig, tombstone rig, I think is what he called it on the video. It was pretty cool. It was all black and then had the silver rivets and stuff in it. Oh. Mike probably been lingering for a minute, waiting on a moment to pop in with something smart to say. Oh man. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna just work two at a time. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So the kids are getting their initials on theirs, and then Nate's getting his actual like Nate dog on it. So I think we could probably do his. So I have figured out how to do this on the drill press, and that's what we're going to do. A2. These days I'm actually going to clean my damn shop up. One day, not today. Great thing about the drill press is it's got a light and everything. So we are doing kind of like these, almost like a Southwest Carney type letter on his. What did I say? 1 inch and 3/32 to the edge. Why does that not look right? Because it's not. In A. A T. E. Ah, Nate. And we're going to go on the other side. Just going to eyeball it because my other measuring was not as accurate as I thought. D. Not the Q. The O. D. O. F. G. Nate. Dog. Now we'll just get our USA stamp. I'm not going to have room for my maker's mark on this one, so she'll get the good old USA for sure. Oh. Wrong arbor. I get the little one. Oh, it's got to go all the way up. All right. That's got that done. I'll swing back over to the other workstation here. Alright. Actually, I need to do my son's. Appreciate you. Brother Dave, hope the Great White North is treating you well today. I see a lot of guys freehanding this straight line stuff, and not me, player. Probably will eventually, but not today. Let's go. Sorry, we gotta change our view again. I wonder which. Not that. Dummy. Yep. That was not centered. About chowed down on it. C M. I said I'm just stamping and tooling these today because I'm waiting on some resist for the antiquing. I will tell you this much. Be an arbor press in this shop before too long. I mean, the drill press works, but an arbor press would be money. All right, and then let's do. Go ahead and do an American flag on his. All right, I can hand do the rest of his. Oh, I gotta flip y'all around. There we go. Yeah, that went on a little 12-foot John boat that I fished out of for a while, and oh, watch out! Ooh, heat's finally beginning to work. Oh, I want to do his smooth. I had it and a 20 horse outboard on the back, and had that up in the front, or that's what I started out with anyways. And then eventually put a foot control on it. So, pickle beer, ugh. I've got this thing called a push beveler that's just like this, but you kind of push it. I think that might be the better. Damn, I like that a lot better. So before I was not cutting it, I was just kind of scoring it. And that right there finishes a lot better. So I think I just want to keep that simple since it's going to be black with the orange. There ain't no sense in over tooling it. You know what? So it'll have the bevels, and then all of this will be orange, and then everything will be like that blackish purple look with the ebonized finish on it. So I think we'll leave that one at that. But on my sons, I need to do Maker's Mark first. What are we selling? I figured y'all be selling something today. Or what are y'all auctioning off? Y'all are always auctioning off something of mine. Where's my tape measure? So we're gonna do, that's an inch to shy of a quarter, or shy of a half. It's gonna be an inch. Inch and a quarter, just shy. Inch and a quarter. Inch and a quarter. Just shy. Y'all talking about food. See. G. A. GA and his is 66. Scooch over there just a little bit. Well, how that happened, but it did. Oh well. All right. I think on his, yeah, I'll use that little. Well, no, I probably need to use this one. Dropped an idea a while back in the comments, but you missed it. Chris, well, what is it? I'll stop and watch. I'm just, bro. It's way back there. Well, you want to tell me again? I'll stop. I'll stop what I'm doing. Let's see what you got. Diet black. Well, the one for Nate's is gonna be black, but I'm doing it with it's a mixture of vinegar and steel wool, and you let the vinegar dissolve the steel wool, and when you dip the leather in it, it reacts to the tannins in the leather, and it basically like ebonizes it, like you do the same thing with wood. But it's like at a molecular level, not like just staining it with like with a dye. But that's what that's what this one's going to be, is going to be that black, and then the Nate dog's going to be orange, because that's the channel colors, I guess. And take a piece of leather 3/4 the height and make a cutout pattern in it and dye it brown. All right. I think then see it on the front of the back slip so it pops through like two-tone. So 3/4 of it would be brown and 1/4 of it would be black. Is that what you're saying? Like, here, let's use. So like if this is the slip, like the bottom 3/4 would be brown and the top would be black, or opposite. Is that what you're kind of talking about? But two different kinds of leather? Yeah, but the brown piece has a design cut out. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying now. Yeah, that would be cool. You'd have to do a really thin piece of leather on the top. Or just do really thin leather altogether, because when you add it, it'll make a pretty thick slip. Like this is 7 to 8 ounce, and it's going to make a pretty hefty. I mean, this slip, you take care of it, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah, jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I see what he's talking about. That would be cool. If a fella wanted to pay for it, well, I mean, that would be a project. Like, that'd be a fun project to do. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that, but hell, I can't remember now. Like, that one's going to be in the middle. Messed that one up a little bit. That's fine. Weather's almost getting dry. Yeah, like a jack-o'-lantern slip. That would be kind of cool. That'd be cool to do. That might be an idea to do for my this next October's membership giveaway, because hopefully I think everything's going to work out where my memberships will fire up either January or February for channel memberships, and maybe that'll be part of like the October membership giveaway. That'd be cool. Yeah, you'd almost do it in like a, yeah, I like that idea. Jack-o'-lantern slip sounds like old A-Dub. Sounds like his flavor. I know he did one that was like a zombie hand. That thing was cool. That zombie hand slip was really cool. I really liked it. Yeah. Okay. You want to bring it out? Okay. May have a NAF in the package. There's so much stuff coming in the next, over the weekend. God dang. Some trades and some other stuff.
Here, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So pretty.
And then there's Nate's.
Oh, I love it.
I haven't started on girls yet.
Okay. Well,
I don't know what that is.
I figured out an easier pattern, but then the dog got under the blanket, and then the cat got in the blanket.
Oh.
And I'm sitting here going,
Parts for Terry's knives.
you guys are going to be really upset when I have to turn my work.
See, Chris, there's David Hadaball. Your post repost these past few days. I'm at my shop too, but a little tough to build stuff. Thanks. Yes, sir. It was hard for me to just sit. And I know that Randy wouldn't want us to just sit. He'd want us to do what we love. So I'm out here doing leather work and working on knives. So,
Isn't that what I told you to do?
yeah, that's what you told me to do. And she told me to do it. So,
know.
I didn't know Randy very well, but me and him had talked quite a bit, just about different things, projects and stuff. And
It's hard losing a friend.
it's just, it's tough. So, you know, even if this is a distraction for somebody, you know, through this, I'm glad it helps. So, but I am glad you're here. All right.
It's definitely more comfortable in here than it is outside.
Yeah.
There's still like little snow flurries every once in a while, and I'm like, there's no clouds in the
I do
sky.
have the girls cut, so I just gotta
Okay.
work
Well,
on that.
I think I'm gonna get Tori's blanket knocked out tonight.
Cool. Good deal.
Yep, found an easier pattern. I was like, whoa, this is way faster.
Yeah. We'll do
Way
that
more
then.
faster.
We'll do that then.
Right?
Hey, tonight,
Yeah.
you want to just have hot sandwich?
Ooh.
You want to do that?
You gonna make hot sandwich?
Yeah, we can make hot sandwich. I'll help you. Or I'll make them.
Yes. I gotta
Okay.
swap out the laundry before I go back.
All right. So, there we have it. Start on 2 more. You want a hot sandwich, Ball? Come on over, brother. I'll make you a hot sandwich. It'll be ham and cheese. No flurries in Central Texas. I haven't even, Dave. I saw it posted, and I don't know if I can watch it because I know him, and I will at some point, but I don't know if I can right now. So, yep. See Mario. Who else is leaving? See you, Mike. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'll holler at you after a while. Yeah, Randy wouldn't want us to just sit around and be sad. So we'll sit around and work. Besides, it's about the only thing I know how to do is work. I worked through my dad's passing, which probably wasn't the best thing for that part, but I've since figured that one out. But hey, you live and you learn, right? Ah. I can fade that out. I hope. And also, you know, we all grieve differently. I mean, what may work for one may not work for everybody. So, but if you're here and this is helping as a distraction or whatever, I'm glad. I've always said that if, you know, my live, you know, I don't want to say about helps, but, you know, if you ever are in the live and it's almost like you needed somewhere to go for the evening or hang out with some guys or whatever, then that, my live has done its job. You know, you might not have, you know, a buddy or, you know, any kind of decent role model, and you just want to come hang out. You know, that's young or old. Hell. So what I got are Chicago screws, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do these big bird's eye rivets in the sod busters and I'm gonna try these out. And all that is that pivot right there in the middle is the same size as the pivot hole in the blade. So what I'm thinking is, it'll be that, and then the fatter ends will stick out, and then once it's all put in, you grind it all down flat. So that's what those are for. I was kind of hoping that was the mail, because I think I've got a knife in the mail today. Managed to luck out on a few trades and got a copper lock each for my yellow and my amber bone little collection, so that's exciting. And I'm not a big like family collector or anything like that, but I mean, you can't get much more classic than Case Amber Bone and Yellow Delrin. So and then also a rust lock in Amber Bone, which is part of my trade with Nate at Green's Blade Revival. Because he had one he did not love, and I had a knife that I did not love, and we both wanted each other's knife, and it worked out. So, which I'm glad when trades work out like that. Hey Sean, if you're going to make a sandwich, might as well film cutting it and copy tag Choir Boys Outdoors for his contest. Oh, I've seen that. Every time it always seemed like I'm late. Like, shit, I should have cut that and filmed it. Oh, Dave, I would have, yeah. That would have been me. Mario, I'm right there with you. I mean, y'all know me well enough by now. I'm a very emotional person. What did I do? All right. Let's switch back around to our press of sorts. Tory. I don't know that poor child's middle initial. Be right back, fellas. I gotta go check on something. Hey. Yeah, I thought that was just. Yeah, I know. Lord have mercy. I can't believe I didn't know that. Once again, I'm just going to eyeball the center. And it's handmade, so. TP. We'll do the American flag on the girls. American flag. Go ahead and do the American flag on this one while we're tooled for it. Restamp that M again. And maybe the O. All right. Those are done. I swear we work on knives on this channel. Shit. Hey, Sean. Let's see here. Let's get into maker stamp. Maker stamp. My homemade maker stamp. Yeah, it's me, Chris Pratt, at your service. So we're going into an eighth. Oh, excuse me. Pardon. Go inch and 16th. Two and a quarter. It's gonna be 2 1/8. Oh, I could stamp Nate's with at least a number. Go back over that M. How do you spell your name, Sean? This is Ollie's. Hers is 64. Same as the other. No, inch. This one's a little smaller. I'll scooch it over just a hair. All right, got a show, lost, sloop, 10 some love. Thanks for the pose. See you, Byron. Appreciate you, brother. CGA. This is Tori's. Hers is 65. not gonna do theirs like their brothers. Just dump out there. That's not going to fit through there. It may have to be. Ooh, may not be able to do nothing. Oh, I didn't chamfer theirs. I don't like that. Shit, I'm in it now. Ooh. So Mike, sorry I'm late. Got busy and had to go to. Oh man, Bubba, you're all good, brother. Not a worry in the world. This is more therapy for me than anything today, to be honest. Where's old Nate at? I was working on his slip a minute ago. Oh, he was at a birthday party, I think, wasn't he? Yeah, not the temperature. I got my heat on, I think it's on medium. I finally could come out of my t-shirt or come out of my hoodie. Ooh, Lord. Bubba, where's Nate Dogg at? Party. Look at Nate. Oh wait, here. Nate Dog. That one's gonna get a really cool finish too. I'm gonna basically, if you know what ebonizing is, I'm gonna do that to the leather. If Nate gets a cooler one than me, then I'm gonna have to order another one to get a cooler one than him. Ha, Bubba! God dang. It you may have to then, because his is gonna be pretty different. It just happened to be that's how it fell in the when I learned something. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do that on the next one. But I could always do you another one. What about you, Louie? 1911. We are working on. I'm making slips for all of my kids, because they all wanted. The two girls wanted slips, and then I was making one for my son as well. He carries a big 54 pattern trapper, and so these are all Christmas gifts for my kids. We're just tooling tonight, and then probably won't get to dye these until maybe tomorrow night, as I'm waiting on some resist for the antiquing and finishing. So that's where we're at tonight, and I'm doing trying to make that kind of look like, it kind of looks like shark teeth. She likes sharks, so we're doing shark's teeth on that, or trying to anyways. Hopefully that turns out to kind of look like shark's teeth. Should have probably had these about done, but I had so much other stuff to get done, and figure while I was waiting on knife parts for Terry's knife, I could work on these. That is hers. Let's do for my daughter. almost too dry. Jerry Phillips. Chris's haircut and a clip on. Yeah, I got a little bit of a haircut. A little bit of a haircut. Oh wait, anybody ever want to watch a masterclass? Oh yeah, I've been Brandon Sheehan. I have been watching Don. I've pretty much been binge watching leather work for the last 2 weeks. I usually do custom knife work here, and have wanted to kind of set my leather game up to offer leather product to go with a custom knife if you get one. So that is why I am working on leather right now. So I'm just trying to better myself. Okay, we're charging now. All right, so I do need to still damp enough to do his Nate Dogg 67. Now, never learn too much. And I am always, if I have a craft or even my job, I'm always wanting to better my craft or my skills. So I'm always about learning. That is for sure. I'll have to let this case for just a minute. Nate's. Tori's looks good. That one looks good. So I think with ollies, we're gonna do a butterfly and then smooth chamfers. Or maybe I don't know. Y'all remember when they were bulking, they were always eating. Let's see here. I want to do a border on hers, but theirs are so much smaller. I guess I could do circles. So the rest of those are shaders. Oh, y'all are talking about, I have been there, believe it or not. Don't let this sexy body I got now fool you. One point I was pretty trimmed out. All right, let's see here. favorite word. Low jaw, downward. Oh my God, Jerry. Jeez. All right. All right. Pretty good for her. Almost kind of looks like bubbles, I guess. Pretty good for a little girl, I reckon. So I gotta let those dry, and then that'll be tomorrow when I get the rest of I gotta get the resist in before I can do the antiquing and staining. Is that right? No, I gotta stain them first. I have to stain them first, then resist, then antique, and then resist again. So probably get into that tomorrow evening once the resist gets in. I've got pin material ordered for a knife repair. I've got the parts in finally to try to get Terry's knife finished. I might try and go tomorrow to a couple of the pet stores and see if I can find some deer antler that'll work for Cornbread's knife. See, won't stag on his. I thought about doing a half acrylic, half stag, but I just couldn't get it to like I didn't like it. So, oh, hey, brother Chuck. The tape is when you're stamping. If it's not, the tape helps resist the leather from expanding because the leather's wet, and it helps it keep it straight, keeps your straight edges and stuff. Probably not so much what I'm doing, but when you get into like all the leaves and flowers and stuff that you see on like Western belts and all that, that's really a lot of tooling in there. But I just kind of do it as I guess like a good practice, I guess. So that's what the tape's for. And you can use packing tape. I just choose to use the blue tape, and also the blue. It helps when you're stamping big stuff like with the drill press or an arbor press, like some people use. It helps to keep you from punching through the back, is what I have read. Been doing a lot of reading up and watching videos, so. But that's about it for the show for today. Now it's just kind of a hurry up and wait. I got to figure out. Well, let's look at that real quick while we got a little bit of time. Let's see if these these Chicago screws will work for our pivot, and it does. So that may be the route we go. Where's my caliper? What's the channel about? DD channel is about knives, leather work. 15. Basically anything like knife related, cutlery related. 17. Well, I may have to use those. Actually, y'all hold on. Let me go get the cutlery rivets. They're inside. We can look at them. So these are a threaded fastener called Chicago screws. And you basically have a female and a male, and you would Loctite them in, and then the axle would basically be your like your pivot pin. And then you have cutlery rivets, and cutlery rivets are kind of how these Saudis were put together from the factory, and it's the same thing. You got a female and then a male, and they all press together. So the Chicago screws are just a little bit small for that's 14, and then that's 17. So I'm kind of hoping so when you put these together, it flares the female part out, and I'm hoping it'll flare out enough where it'll see what that measurement is. 15. Let's go back here. And then the inside, 17. So either way, we're looking at about 2 1,000ths of a difference, and that's fine. That's not a terrible gap. Like the factory knives, it's not when you look at the pivots versus the pin, there's a little bit of a discrepancy. So it's not necessarily always a tight fit. So something to play with some more. But basically, I've got his handle pieces roughed out for a stag sod buster with basically wood bolsters. So whatever we do, it'll have an exposed like a bird's eye pivot, I guess, like it was from the factory. I still have brass rod we could use instead of any of those fasteners. Just kind of depends on how we want to go. So, see, guys, love a fire, brother. Got a pellet wood heater with electric blower in our den of our place. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna play with outside of filming until I can get it figured out. And then once I get it figured out, we'll go through it on setting it up, because I still got to drill out all of the pinholes and everything, and I need to make sure that this is flat and parallel to the drill press when I drill these, so the holes aren't crooked. Because if you've got a crooked hole on this side of the spring and a crooked hole on that side of the spring, getting that brass pin through there and where it needs to be is going to be a pain in the butt. So it's just some like fine detail work with that. And then once that's done and I've got whatever fastener decided I'm going to use, then it'll just go on together and it won't be a big deal. So yeah. Well, guys, that's all I got. I'm going to call it a day. About 4 o'clock, I may start thinking about some dinner. I hadn't had anything since breakfast, so. No, sir, Jerry. What I have is what I have. And I have recently just picked up these. I don't have any extras. If anything, I need more myself. I'm just picking them up as I go, as I need them, and as I can afford them. And these aren't like these. All this came from Hobby Lobby and eBay. But as business progresses, I will start upgrading stamps and tools and stuff. So, all right, that's all I got, fellas. Like always, y'all be good and be safe, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.